As long as you have mentioned Shadaya, can we move on?
No, we can't move on because we need to figure out if Shadaya is correct or if he's wrong, because you can't just brush someone off like that, Kakawan.
Correct about what? He's not
about
correct about
his own narrative.
It's non-factual. I feel like he's just is having something that he's fighting against women or a certain woman, and now he's just putting everyone
he's
under
fighting
the same
against
roof.
himself. Sometimes could maybe akakura maybe abuse
mother issues,
or
exactly.
mother issues. Now he's fighting animal battles
men are always
inside
saying
him.
women with daddy issues are
Hey.
difficult to handle. Shada has mother issues. Let's just agree that he's suffering from mother issues, and the trauma, maybe he established the trauma from a very young age, and now it's
Exactly.
just catching up with him.
And whose problem was that?
His mother.
It was a woman's.
No, it wasn't us.
Mother, I
It
can't
wasn't
continue
us.
with my daddy issues and say men are trash just because my dad was trash.
Was trash.
I remember I had a conversation now Betandika. I can't do that as a woman. I know because we're talking about like women who come to you with my daddy issues. Okay, I was traumatized, so
Yeah.
I am forced to. Alright, I'm wired to treat men like this. So we're saying Kuti Susu. Women, because of feminism and because of these new things, you are now following.
Like what?
Like thinking good to equal. Thinking good what a man can do, a woman can do as well. You can't do that.
It's not even
No,
that.
It is.
what a man can do, actually, we can do better. Not we can do as well.
Well, what can you do better than
Here's
men?
the thing. Women back then didn't know that they have the potential to do things that men can do.
Why?
But then
No, they
came
were suppressed.
empowerment.
Yeah, they
Then
were
came
suppressed.
empowerment. And then women realized, no, man. Lapa, I'm being used as, this small object, maybe probably for childbearing or something like
But
that.
don't you think Kuti, a woman is an object?
No, for what?
For what?
For who?
For a man.
A woman
For-
can actually do way better things than men. I feel like
Well, what can you do better than a man?
it's just a lot of things. Ever since women got the empowerment that they needed to start with, now they know.
All right, let me take you back.
Let's talk about empowerment.
Let me take you back.
first.
Wait,
Yeah.
let me take you back a
Take
bit.
us back.
I did African aesthetics, right?
Yeah.
So
So African
if-
aesthetics.
African aesthetics, yeah.
What's that?
African aesthetics, African cultures,
Oh.
African what, African
okay,
everything.
okay.
So, back then, around the 400, I think we were talking about that in the morning, Luanda. Yeah, around 400. Do you know the Black Panther? Why it ended up that lady, the Black Panther? It was not because T'Challa was dying or T'Challa was dead. It's because that was a true story that happened in the 400s. And if you look at it, people were complaining, you are telling that story in a wrong way. Women used to be leaders. Women used to lead way back. And then these Western guys came into Africa and they noticed who van vaita farming devanan. Van vaiona neje land devanan.
You know what?
It's women.
You know what?
So
they changed the narrative.
they had to change
the
the narrative to what you think Iwewe right now is right. Kuti what ayewa vakadzi, you're supposed to do that. No, we already ruled from way back. But then when these Western guys came, vakauya with the Western side, kuti vakadzi should submit, vakadzi should do that, because they saw the power in women, and they even know right now the power of women.
We ended up having these patriarchal societies because of the Western people. But back in the days, we used to be in charge.
All right.
You took that
you know
away
what?
for us.
You said when were you in charge? Because I
Even
need facts.
now we are in charge, but you guys are just in denial.
We are in denial. We are not in denial. We are not in denial. We
You
know
are
our,
in denial.
We know our value as a man and women don't want to respect men. That's
No,
why
we want to.
theory.
All right. Number one, I can't respect a man without a vision. For me to see the king in you, you should show me the king in you. I can submit, I can respect you, I can be that woman, but you need to be that man with the vision. That man. I think the last time I told you is there's a difference between a man, a male, a husband, and a father.
That's true.
So in all that, what are you? Are you all that, or you're just a man? Because somebody chooses to man up. Being a father is by divine intervention. Then being a male is by gender. May say you're just males by gender.
But at the end of the day, from our African culture, why in Zimbabwe, under this maybe Achiri or this mandatory treaty for lack of a better term.
Yeah.
Our culture says respect the men. Listen to what the men says.
Wait,
just so to support.
Wait, in which book? In which book is that?
Do you know what books are in our room, so we can't rely on.
So where is the
Okay, women have no problem with submitting.
We don't.
But if you lead properly as a man, as my husband,
somebody
and as the
submits.
father of my kids, I can naturally submit to you. It becomes very easy.
Is there something like submissible? Are you submissible
exactly.
to?
If you are a boy in the house and you want me to submit to you as a little boy, no way.
And you have no vision, you have no thoughts, because you can't. Men always have that thing. You could say, "Yeah, mkadzi wangu is not supportive."
Exactly.
Yeah. How can I support muna sina vision?
It's like you want me to just come and
support
your
you,
broken
like
ego, and remind me of the king that you are.
I think
I can't remind you of that.
You know what I'm seeing, Andika? What I'm getting? I'm sensing a bit of. You know people in your lives who are like that, so you just like hammering.
No, it's a woman one. You just have to invest in a woman.
All right. Let's. That one. Is the topic at because now I'm getting a lot of defensive answers.
The problem is that you think it's defensive answers, but you just don't want to hear the truth. You just don't want to be told the truth. But at the end of the day, there are things that you can change and things that you can change, because we as women are the ones who decide what we want. When you propose to me, if I say no, I've said no. If I say yes, I say yes. If you say no, my woman is not doing this, is not doing that, it's all up to me. So since it's up to me, be that all that for me to decide as well.
So basically what you're saying is, who's got the power?
I do.
The woman's got the power?
Yeah.
Why do you think you've got the power?
Because I'm the one who can make any decision that I want.
Okay, if you're in a relationship, who's got the power? Is this a woman? I feel like a woman only has the power, Andika. When I'm like asking you out, when I'm marking on you, and when you say yes, you are saying yes to my demands. You are saying yes to what my vision. You are saying yes to,
because a relationship is a two-way street. So if you are
it's not one-sided
that I'm not okay with, I have the power throughout the relationship. I have the power to say no, I'm not okay. This is my deal breaker. That's where I draw the line. So even throughout the relationship, I still have my powers to say no to what I feel like.
But in terms of percentage,
50-50 for me.
You like 50-50? Yours is 50-50. Jakey, what's yours?
It will never be 50-50 because there is always one who wins.
So what's your percentage or yourself that you're okay with?
60-40.
Who's got the 60?
The lady has the 60.
Okay, are we saying 50-50 on the bills? 60-40 on the bills is all.
It doesn't work like that.
No, I can support my stand. For most women, they say they want 50-50, right? They want to apply the 50-50 concept throughout everything, unless if it's now finances. They say, no, you're a man, you should provide.
Yeah.
But with the times that we're living in, if I'm to say, you know what, I feel like I also have a word and a say in this relationship, I can still say to my man, hey, let's go out, I'll take the bill.
Yeah. And the other 50-50 there on the bills, I can support the 50-50, but not in the other things, because at the end of the day, I'm going to work, I'm buying my own clothes, I'm doing things that you are supposed to do for me. Myself.
Is a man obligated to do all
No,
that?
you're not. That's why I'm doing things myself, because you're not obliged.
So if we're in a relationship and you're working and I'm working, Andika, what's the dynamics there? Well, I'm earning maybe 500, you're earning 600.
Halfway, isn't that so?
Halfway on rent,
complementing each other.
Halfway on groceries.
Everything.
Yeah.
Right.
And we buy more groceries. If
Even
you know that, we buy more
says,
groceries because you don't buy tomatoes, you don't buy bread. Even whenever I'm out, for me, 50 cents almost. My guy.
The 50-50 concept should also apply in the sense that you buy groceries, I turn the groceries into a meal. You buy the house, I turn the house into a home. That's my role as a woman. The Bible says men should provide. Men should provide, and
men are on top of women.
So if you provide a house, it's made to a home.
Do you know there's
by a woman?
Since you quoted the Bible, Anika, there's a saying in the Bible that goes like, Hanzi, do you know mukazi apindi denga nekuna maja? Anopinda denga nekurespecta murume wake.
Inangu nyadze denga. Wait guys, nyadze denga inangu undisclosed pindi.
because people lie their way
inini nyaya dzedenga handidi kudzipinda because amana zvemareligion ko kana ndisinga believe in the Bible or inini hangu my belief ndeyekuti I feel like we were made to, but some people are making their heaven here on earth and where you meant to believe kuti you will go to heaven while some people are having their heaven panapa, so let's leave the heaven, us and the women going to heaven part of it. And
alright, let's go to religion. What do you think about religion? On religion, let's take a ad break. I want to check something. Let's take a ad break.